Hey, welcome to the Thanksgiving edition of the Parkway Grill 1standtrn High School Football Roundtable. And we're down to the third round of the playoffs, and Ryder's still around. They handled the El Paso team last week. Andy was there.
Yeah, that wasn't any surprise. Really, in the whole region, there was no close games last week. Ryder, Ryan, Waco, Midway, and Killeen, 2 from 4-4A and 2 from 8-4A. They won pretty handily. And then this week ought to be better games.
How much better? How good's Killeen?
Real fast. And they played a tough schedule, but I mean, I think Ryder's the favorite. On Pigskin Prep, they're favored by 6. I saw them on film. I'll take Ryder by a touchdown or so.
So you think we could have another Ryder rematch from last year and rematch from this year and rematch from the district?
Could be.
Good game here.
It could be. I would actually, if we were having to pick the game, I would pick Midway to beat Ryan.
Wow. Well, we don't have to pick the game. If you want to go on record right now and pick a Midway to beat Ryan, we'll take that.
Yeah, Midway's going to beat Ryan.
Okay, we got Ryan getting beat. That would kind of hurt Ryder if they win, because if they Ryan
I don't
wins,
think that's good for Ryder. I don't think that's good for Ryder. I think Ryder can beat Denton Ryan this time around.
Wow.
I'm not sure they can beat Midway.
At least they get Denton Ryan home.
Right. That would be.
Go Ryan. We need Ryan to win. Okay. 3A, we don't have any teams left. 2A, we got Holiday. Andy's covering Holiday, but probably Zach knows more about them.
Well, they're lucky to be playing this week. They really probably could have very well easily lost last weekend. It's kind of surprised. I thought they'd go down there and, win by a couple touchdowns and spearman him in the mouth a few times. And all of a sudden, it's a game where Holiday's trying a 51-yarder just to score in overtime. And they make the field goal, which is pretty impressive. And then they get a stop, fumble recovery defensively. And they don't get that fumble recovery, I think they may have lost that game, because Spearman, will only need about 15 more yards to win. So, but Abernathy's going to be a tough team too. I think they beat Nakona really bad. Rich Holiday's beat Nakona really bad. They beat Spearman in overtime. Well, Holiday beat Spearman in overtime. They're 10-1. So, you talk to Coach Wolf. What did he think on that one?
He thought Abernathy, had a quarterback that could hurt him a little bit, be tough to tackle. So, last time I covered Holiday, they had trouble tackling Stanford. That was the last game they lost, was when I was there. And so, you've seen them while they got better, and their defense has improved. So, it'll be interesting to see if they can handle their speed.
They do some things well, but their offense, they have to play well. I mean, their offense just can't show up and, score, easy touchdowns or anything like that. They have to move the ball well to score, and most teams do once they hit the playoffs, but, they're not one of those teams that can just run right at you and get about 6 yards a pop and then score a couple touchdowns that way.
So you think I'm in for like a 21-14 battle or something?
Yeah. I don't think Holiday's going to get any high-scoring games here in the playoffs because their defense is good.
Was Holiday's defense, though, in their district kind of a mirage? I mean, they shut out everybody in the district, and then you go and get, 20 points up real quick last week.
I think when it's all said and done, we're going to realize maybe our district wasn't as good as we thought it was. Which, we didn't really know. It's hard, to compare it or whatever. But Henrietta getting shut out in the playoffs, and then Nakona did win a game, so we can give them some credit. But I don't think it was a really, really tough district. Still impressive what they did.
Well, Andy just made a prediction that Ryan would lose this week. I'm going to make a prediction that Windhorse will be playing in Cowboy Stadium.
That's pretty good prediction.
Thursday, I think December the 15th, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
2 o'clock in the afternoon, whenever it is. I think they're again our team that's going to be have a chance to cover this championship.
You just don't cover. Iran was a 9-win team. They were a respectable team this year, and Windhorse is beating them like 41-0 at halftime. It's impressive what they've done. Now, Monday will have a chance of beating them. Windhorse will have to make some turnovers. Monday will have to not make turnovers, which they always seem to do against them. Monday has a chance of beating them. The teams this week that they're playing, both Mondays and the Windhorse teams, Broughton, Crosby.
Yeah, Windhorse going to kill Broughton. Broughton's 10-1.
And Monday is going to kill Crosby 10-2.
And we know for sure that Monday, just physically, I don't think can hang with Windhorse. They have a good team, and they're just a really bad matchup.
They actually, it's not as bad as I thought it would have been, because they actually hung with them pretty good, running the ball, stopping Windhorse's run last time around. Pretty good. They didn't stop them, but what killed Monday last time around was like 2 or 3 deep passes for touchdowns. They got burned in the passing game last time, and and the turnovers. They had a turnover that was returned for a touchdown when they were going in, so it was a 14-point swing there, and another defensive touchdown turnover. So
I mean, be more interesting.
I think it's going to be, it was a pretty entertaining game last time.
Well,
I think this one's going to be.
My prediction is still Windhorse will be playing for a state championship in Cowboy Stadium. What's your prediction?
That's a good prediction to make.
What's yours? You predict they won't be?
No, I'll predict they will be, but I say if they aren't,
you can't take my prediction.
If they aren't, it's going to be because Monday beats them, not because they lose in the semifinal or they lose this week or anything.
Well, you can go on. I'm on more on a limb. You can say the winner of the Windhorse Monday game will be in.
Yeah, I'll go say that. That feels pretty good.
How about Seymour?
They had a good win the other day.
Yeah,
beating a
and they kind of surprised me.
Yeah. Sometimes those West Texas teams, you don't know how good they are. I know Andy's kind of seen this some in the playoffs over the years too. You know, they look real good on paper, but they can't throw the ball, and they just kind of try to overpower you running the ball. And like some of our teams will have more speed and just kind of do some things against them. They got a chance to win this week too. They're playing another 11-0 team in Sundown, which I saw beat Quantum pretty good. But Seymour's one of those teams I think if they play well, they can win this game.
I think we got to give a few kudos also to Notre Dame. They've gone as far as they've ever gone in 6-man.
Yeah.
Don Carlson, is a good coach. And you know how Notre Dame hires coaches. They just try to find somebody.
Yeah.
And work. Sometimes it's just volunteer, but Carlson's a real deal, and he could be coaching in UIL schools, if he wanted to. He's a good coach, so I think he's probably the big difference in Notre Dame.
They've kind of got over the hump a little bit.
They play, you can either play real football or you can play like a volunteer coach that coaches football, and they're playing real football over there now. So even though I'm not a big fan of the 6-man game, I'm a fan of Notre Dame this week. They play Fredericksburg Heritage.
Yeah, number 1 team. 6-man.
Well, it may.
If they win this, then they're probably going to win state.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably the toughest team that they play. They won't play a tougher team next round if they can win this game, and they're not just like such an underdog to where it can't happen.
Is this going to be like a 86-80 game or something, or one of those
low-scoring 6-man games?
Oh yeah, low-scoring 6-man.
When's the last time you've seen a low score?
I just believe if you can't get 11 guys out for football, you shouldn't be playing. That's my deal, but. We've got a lot of these 6-man games where you get these goofy scores, though.
Yeah, it'll probably be high scoring, but usually when good teams play, like Throckmorton and Knox City are playing this week, and it's 72-50 last time, and both of those teams are pretty good. They'll probably do something like that again.
Well, you have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll be back next week we hope to talk more about Ryder, talk more about Windthorpe and Holiday and all of them. We hope they'll all win this week. Thank you.